Hey guys, this is our Easter video, and you'll notice that only Sydney and Andrew are sitting at the table. They've kicked Miss Jenny out. Not really. Miss Jenny's behind the camera today. See, I'm waving at you. Hi!
Hey, listen.
Oh, but it's going to be better for this video if I can zoom from the camera because it'll give us a better shot. You'll notice we have our little Play City set back up today. That means that we have an exciting Bible adventure for you today. Andrew and Sydney, do you want to say hey before we get started?
Hi.
It's going to be great, so let's get started. If you remember, the last time we made a video, we talked about, what did we wash, Sydney?
We washed our feet.
We washed our feet, yeah. And we talked about how Jesus and all of his friends, they were at a party, right? At the Last Supper. And they were enjoying time with Jesus. And Jesus shared something. Andrew, do you remember what two things did Jesus share with them?
The wine and the bread.
The wine and the bread. And he said that every time they eat, they should remember him. And remember the time that they ate together at the Last Supper. And today, when they are all done eating, they're going to leave the table. And they're going to go out to a garden. And Jesus and his friends are going to pray. Let's see what happens when they go to the garden. When Jesus and his friends went out to the garden to pray, Jesus told them, I am going to go a little bit farther. Stay with me and pray. Pray so you don't make a mistake. Oh no, said Jesus, you're not awake. You're sleeping. Wake up, he said. Can't you even stay awake for just a little while? I'm going to go pray again, and then I'll come back. Andrew, do you think that when he came back, they were still sleeping?
Still sleeping.
Oh, no, they were
up.
still sleeping.
Wake up.
He woke them up again. Can you guys wake them up? Make them stand back up.
Wake up. Good. I'm tired. Why did you wake us up, Jesus?
They're not wanting to wake up, are they? Jesus woke them up and he said, wake up. You need to be awake. The guard came and he took Jesus away. He said, you're coming with me. And they took Jesus away. So the guard took Jesus to the king. And the king questioned him and asked him all kinds of weird questions. And Jesus answered some of them, but did he answer all of them, Sydney?
No.
No, some of them he didn't. Were they hard questions, Andrew?
Maybe.
Maybe. Some of them kind of seemed to be tricky questions. Questions that might end up getting Jesus in trouble. Because had he done anything wrong?
Nope.
No. And the king knew that. The king knew there was no way he could find Jesus guilty. He couldn't throw him in jail, and he didn't know what to do. So he asked the people. He said, what do you want us to do with Jesus? And Sydney and Andrew, do you know what they said?
Kill him. Crucify.
Yes, they said something very sad. They said they wanted him to die. When the king decided to listen to the people, Jesus did die. They put him on a cross with two other people up on a hill, and it was a very, very sad day. What do you guys think about that, Sydney and Andrew?
Very, very sad.
Very, very sad, yeah. They had lost their best friend, the person that had traveled with them, their teacher, somebody who had taught them so much and shown them so much love, right?
What?
But is this the end of the story? No, it's not. So, let's see what's going to happen next. Some of Jesus' friends moved him into a great big tomb, and they rolled a giant stone in front of it to keep his body safe. The king had a guard stand near the tomb, making sure that nobody came near it. And Jesus was in there, let's count guys, for how many days? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And after the 3rd day, an angel appeared at the tomb. And he scared the guard. And the rock rolled away. And Jesus was not in there. Because Jesus is
God's son.
alive. Jesus is God's son. Later that day, Jesus was standing by the tomb because he's not dead. He is alive. Yay. Well, Mary came to check on Jesus. And when she got there, she couldn't find him and she started to cry. She saw the gardener and she ran over to him and said, "Do you know where they've taken Jesus? Do you know what they've done with him?" And Jesus said to her, "Mary, it is me. It is Jesus. I love you. Go and tell everyone that I am alive." So Mary ran to tell everybody that Jesus is alive. He is not dead. So we're very excited because Easter tells us that Jesus is alive. He is not dead. And he loves us very, very much. And because he loves us, we can love him and we can love others. And that's why we celebrate Easter, because Jesus is alive. You guys want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye.
Tell them to have a great Easter.
Have a great Easter. Have a great Easter.
We love you guys and we hope to see you soon.
Have a great Easter.
Bye.